Cat baby, what up? Time to get their mind right. We gon' serve. They fiendin', I serve. They fiendin', I serve. They fiendin', I serve. I'm leaning, I swear. They fiendin', I serve. They fiendin', I serve. They fiendin', I serve. I'm leaning. All right, you ready?
Let's do this.
All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome. I go by Rock. Joining me is my queen.
I'm Nikki, and this is why.
Bam! I'm sorry. This is why, Bam.
Young, Black, and Married.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the show is about. Maybe y'all can relate. So, we put this show together for us to express how we felt about being young, black, and married. I guess it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let the queen do the honors, because ladies first.
So.
How we gonna kick it off?
So, I guess we're just gonna talk about how we first met. I was a young tenderonian.
Lord.
He chased me. That's it. Yeah.
That's it. We was definitely young. I don't know where to start.
So, in the beginning, it was at my first job, and that I didn't want to be at, but you know, it'll make money.
Right.
And shout out to Burger King.
BK.
So we met at Burger King 16 years ago.
Yep, 16 years ago.
And that's where we started. As friends. 16 years ago.
No, we started off as friends, and it was just something about her from the day I saw her. She still makes me blush, as you can see. But I don't know. She just always seemed cool, calm, collected, down for whatever. Almost give you like a T-Boz mixed with Rihanna type. Can do whatever, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I felt, you know, looking at her. She was always smiling, always happy, when it came to me, but you know, I can't say the same for customers. You know, working at Burger King, customers can work a nerve when you're in the front, but I was in the back making burgers and
don't forget slapping
burgers and cookies and cups. I was just having fun.
Rude.
Yeah, so to speak.
So, we met at Burger King. I moved on because I hated Burger King and went to a different company, store, restaurant.
Right.
We stayed friends throughout. Graduated, moved away from Jersey.
She graduated.
Moved to Jersey. Moved back to Georgia. a year later,
Ooh.
maybe 2 years later, maybe a year and a half. Let's say a year and a half later.
Yeah.
And
pretty much kept communication through the whole time. You know, you got to check up on your friends, see how your friends are doing, and things of that nature. What's new? And the thing about it is, like every time we check up on each other or we talk for a period, there was always something new both of us was doing. So it was never like, you know, oh, this is that one person that's just, oh, you graduated and you're just at this level of what you doing now. Oh, same thing as when I talked to you before, you know. So cut communication, and life happens. Life happens, and that's the only thing I can say about that. And whoever sticks around in your life, I feel like is gonna be there. You know what I mean? Awkward silence and.
So where was I at? Okay, moved back from Jersey. What did I do after I moved from Jersey? I was in Georgia, party girl. No, young and the ratchet.
Yeah.
Then went from that to moving to Tampa. Then we started becoming closer friends. Well, we was already close friends, but I think when I moved to Tampa, we got a little bit closer.
At that point of our lives, we was probably grown. You probably couldn't really tell us too much. We was just doing it. I think it was the start of
Like life, doing life.
Yeah, life. Yeah.
Not it.
It was the start of
life.
Our paths, and I think we was just at that point we was just like proud of each other, and you know what I'm saying. We was happy to be grown and living our lives. You know, shoot, for somebody to move away and you know do their own thing by themselves, I always commend that. You know what I mean? So yeah, Tampa.
So I moved to Tampa. He was my slick taxi when I came back to Atlanta.
Right.
Then I moved back to Atlanta. I don't remember what happened after that. Oh no! I was in school, right?
Right. You was in school.
I was in school and we did a lot of hanging. Did we do hanging out before Tampa? After Tampa?
I think it was after Tampa. After you came back from Tampa.
Yeah, after I came back from Tampa, I was in school. Still, ever. We would meet up for lunch, breakfast, just hang out as friends. Then from there, now here.
Okay, so
I don't remember, like.
So Burger King was also my first job. And I think I moved on to warehousing after that. So by the time I was on my own, doing my thing, I remember going to a graduation party, a certain someone's graduation party, and I stayed in Georgia. She moved away and came back. Like she said, we kept communication. When she did come back, I think I was in a different field at the time, and pretty much just consist of work and catching up I probably moved out of town a couple years later. Actually, we linked back up, and started catching up and talking about how each other was doing and lives and things of that nature. And then I moved away, and when I came back, probably about 10 months to a year later.
That's when I was coming back and forth from Tampa.
Yeah. That's when Tampa and we caught up. So we really never lost touch like over a base of years, over a number of years. It was just more so, growing and maneuvering as humans do, and then, you know what I'm saying, keep your friends around. After that, let's see, Tampa. What was I doing?
After Tampa, I moved back to Georgia.
Okay, so
when I moved back to Georgia,
that's when we started hanging, and then from there, it's just was a matter of time before we started talking as more than friends. And I think the period of us seeing what we were going through as friends, from a distance, it's like, for me, it was more so like, I want to make sure my friend's alright. I see things that my friend is going through, and you want to lift and
wait.
uplift.
Let's just be honest here.
Okay.
We're gonna be honest.
Okay.
So, I had an ex that I was dealing with, and I was looking for advice from my friend, and he would honestly give me all the
best advice I could.
Male best advice that he could, and that's what he did. I was going through a lot, and I knew I could call on him to give me the truth, regardless if I liked it or not. And that's what I always call him for. Every time I knew I could go to one friend or another friend, and they would just give me whatever. Oh yeah, I'll be alright. Oh, this is not happening, and maybe you type deal. But he would tell me, what the real deal was in a male perspective.
I try to look at more so logic when talking to her, and not like babying or telling her what she needed to hear or what she wanted to hear. Like, I was still sensitive to the situation, but it was more like she got to be enlightened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing talking to somebody about what they got going on, but giving them different ways to deal with stuff and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, from a male's perspective. That's what I was pretty much about, you know what I mean? And she was always the ear to listen to what I got going on, vice versa, you know what I mean? If I wasn't going through anything and I was just talking about something I wanted to do, talking about a certain situation, she would offer that same advice, and it was more so building than just having a conversation. Like, I always wanted to be around somebody who can enlighten me as well, you know what I'm saying, rather than just listening and giving me a surface kind of answer to anything. So that was our friendship. It was based on truth and honesty, a little crush. I had a crush.
So you know how you know people and you just look at them as a friend? Well, this is my friend.
Right.
And I don't know, I couldn't go any further than that. It was just my friend.
Yeah. I saw it deeper than that. Yeah, I mean, that was our history and how we met, but I mean, as far as where we are now, through the years, I always saw. I saw growing up, two-parent household. You know, everything was cool. We struggled together. We did that. But we stayed together. That was something I always wanted to mimic in my life. You know what I mean? Things happen. Things don't go as planned. Of course, you know, it's not your plans. It's God's plan. But I always saw something in her, that sweetness, that pure, that energy, that something was always there. So it was, you know, it was past physical. Of course, I thought she was beautiful, and you know what I mean. I was attracted to her, but it was more so the kindness and the spirit, the energy that she had, that I was more so attracted to. It was always a peaceful type, pure, happy energy. So
I just saw my friend.
there it is. Just a friend.
But fast forward to now. Well, a year and a half ago ish.
Yeah.
We went to a party.
Oh, that was about 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay. So we went to a party, and now we're here.
Y'all want to stay tuned to get more how this became.
Yeah, like we're just here now, 2 years later.
Yeah.
And we're just here. It's funny because I thought about Young Black and Married because on this moment we've both been married before. So it's not easy. All odds are against us. We're young, we're Black, and we're married. So living through everyday life and what goes on every day, it can definitely get tough. But because of our background, because of our friendship, because of our history, because who he is to me, and because of who I am to him, I think we're gonna be able to make this work.
Yeah, I believe in us. We're just coasting. We don't have all the answers, but we got a lot of confirmation.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and we just, it sounds so cliche, we're taking it a day at a time. Like, expectations, like, before getting with you, I had no expectation of how you should be. You know what I mean? Like, I already knew who you were, so it wasn't like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird not having any expectation and taking the leap of faith because what you feel.
Right.
Like, it's different than planning. Oh, okay, well, you know, she good for this and she can take care of that, and oh, she got her own this. Like, it was none of that. It was just, I see who I always saw, and that's it. And
I didn't even think this was gonna happen.
yeah, definitely not planned.
Hold on. This started from a party and a broken mirror. That's how our relationship started. He doesn't believe it, but I believe it. However, he doesn't want to admit. But anyway, but yeah, we're just here trying to do our best as two people trying to merge life. That's it. Learning the ins and outs, learning each other every single day, learning what marriage is about, learning how to cohabitate, learning life, learning each other likes and don't likes, and just trying to be an example for the little ones in our lives.
Yeah. And it may be rough at times, and I say that I think people use that loosely, like oh, it's not easy, like saying it like nothing's easy. Everything has to have effort put into it, but the not easy, for me, so to speak, is not terrible. Like going through it real bad. Oh, it's not easy. I can't do it. Like, I don't have moments to where it's like, it's so bad that I can't do it. It's just like, the moments I have is more so, let me sit back, think about how to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Just to piggyback off what you're saying, I think I'm the stubborn one in the relationship. You don't think so?
I'm a Taurus.
What does that mean?
That means I'm stubborn. That's one of my traits.
I'm the stubborn crybaby. How about it?
honest.
Anyway, so I think that I'm the one that usually runs away from things more because I'm a girl. That's what we do. We tend to run faster than a man does. When it comes to problems, conflicts, I'm not an arguer at all. So that's just not what I do. However, being with somebody that you've trusted your whole life changes all of that. It puts different things in perspective. So, like, let's rewind back. We had a conversation about how we've known each other since Burger King. I was 15. And 16 years later, years later, all those years built up all this trust where he's never lied to me. He's never stared me the wrong way. How can I not trust him now? How can I not, believe that he will lead me in the right direction? Regardless of if he had a crush on me before or not, he still always was honest with me. So I got to follow behind everything he says or whatever his theory is to fix issues, or try his methods to fix those issues, because I ain't perfect. Just learning, like I said, learning each other, learning how to work things out.
She's perfect for me. She's perfect for me. Every woman, every man has their issues, but the issues that she has, it's all about understanding, and she understands my issues as well. No man is above no woman. I don't believe. So when it comes to, the crush I had, the feelings I have had before, of wanting to protect her and, be your everything, I got to be that, and you allowed me to be that. So I got to figure out ways. If you get upset, if I get upset, or if we disagree on something, it's not a fight. Like, we don't fight about it. We take space. We come together. We always bring it back to who we were because
Friends
well,
first.
yeah, friends first. Letting out everything, putting everything on the table, talking about everything. Why be scared? Why be scared to talk about stuff? Not no more. I mean, there's always a period, but not no
I'm
more.
learning. It's getting better.
Yeah, I think she's comfortable. Comfortability. We're gonna leave it. Probably leave it there. Comfortability. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to hear more, you want to hear more. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. You want to hear more.
You have to hear about the
no choice.
party.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, talk about it. I don't care what you do, but come back and just take an ear to what we got going on. Like I said, maybe you can relate, maybe you can't, maybe you can share it with somebody, but feel comfortable in our lounge. I'm Rock.
I'm Nikki.
And this is why. Wow.
I wake up and check my Instagram. I tuck my pistol in my pants and I'm out. I will never turn my back on my doors and I never hustle at my house. No Netflix and chill.